it'll be 25 years to realize like look at that. Get that door open.
Okay, so
It took
I'll
25 years to realize
I find that there's nowhere else.
and the door and get locked out, banging on their sound. Yeah. That power. A little bit of work I get to be finally waiting for this moment all day.
I think I will.
Did you good?
Yeah, I just started this. I didn't start it. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna throw them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be down here in the hole.
There you are. Push it down. It's like we have been fighting.
Hi. No, I didn't hear you. No.
I saw that.
beyond, no, I'm saying, is you beyond that, beyond the ending?
Oladokun, no. I mean, I'm assuming.
Oladokun.
Chris Chandler. Yeah, oh, Chris Chandler.
Thanks.
And Chris, so let's take that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Says we're going to.
Where's so that's good.
I was not there.
Coach, you guys need him?
All right, as far as the injuries go, Gardner hurt his left knee. We don't have any results for you here. We'll get that. He has a chance to have an MRI. So, as far as, I appreciate the effort of the guys. We've got a lot of guys that are having an opportunity here to play, and it's not as smooth as you wanted, obviously. We've had penalties all over the place. So that's not helping us get off the field or stay on the field. And, we've got to clean that up. Positive you can take out of this is an opportunity for guys to play. And then obviously we have a short week here, and we need to get ourselves back and going for a good dinner. So that time's yours.
Andy, you said you appreciate the effort. How would you characterize the energy overall? I'm sure it was hard to have guys ready for this with all the things going on.
So, the guys I thought were good. I didn't think that was an issue. They came out, they played hard and did their thing. We were just short on a few spots there. So, and that got us one with penalties. As far as the other part goes, they're all right. I appreciate the Chris's and the Boltons and Kelsey's and Trey for pushing through playing. I mean, those are guys that very easily could take a day off, but I appreciate the effort they put in.
Andy, you
You always, you're missing guys every game. It's the nature of the league, but in what ways do you miss Patrick's presence besides just, his on-field play leading up to the game? Just, it seems to provide a lot of energy, obviously.
Yeah, I surely don't want to take anything away from that, because he does bring great energy. You expect other people to step up and go, and I thought I saw that this week, guys step in and raising it up, or what wasn't good enough, but going forward, so just, you gotta have to eliminate these mistakes. That's the biggest thing in a game like this.
What did you see in Chris's performance, having to come in without any reps, practice reps?
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he did okay. He was able to get us moving a little bit. Probably could give him better stuff to work with, but they were giving some more reps during the week. He didn't that. I didn't need reps to lead him, but I thought for what he was asked to do, I think he did a nice job.
Andy, could you see what happened on the safety there? Or like some lineman didn't know if it was a run or a pass. What was your understanding? What
Yeah,
there?
I can't answer. I thought they knew what they were doing.
With you said that obviously with injuries you are playing younger guys, but like you guys have played Richard much today, or Jalen Royals or Jeffrey Bassett, just what goes into the decision to play an inexperienced, maybe young guy versus not playing him as
Yeah, we got a few reps in there, so 24 out of the package, and then so then, so they all had a little bit package in there, but the other guys want to play too as they go, and so they want to go win the game, and so that's what you do. You try to come up in it, but we did a package for Royal and.
Where is Jalen right now, just in his progression as you sit here in week 16, just over the course of the season with Jalen Royals?
Yeah. He went through the injury part of it.
Yeah.
Came back, and I felt like the last couple of weeks he's been doing better. This week we gave him a little bit more during the week to work with, so he's gonna be okay. We're really good.
Andy had a 6-9. This will be your first losing season here in Kansas City. Just what does it tell you about the sustainability you have had prior to the season, and just your initial reactions on how this season has gone so far?
Yeah, nobody likes to lose in this business, so but my hat goes off for the guys that put together all these years. That's part of it. We can learn from it and need to do that going forward. So it's sometimes you're kicking the tail helps coaches and players.
You mentioned the short week. I guess how difficult will it be to prepare Chris and having to maybe even bring somebody in if it comes to that?
Just by numbers, if that's the case, it's on it. Looking at different people there.
Sam.
And I don't know if you saw, it seemed like Trey and Creed were trying to light a fire under some teammates up to that stage. You just wonder what you've seen from them. Obviously, that is maybe one situation where Patrick not being here was just seeing maybe some other guys sort of step into that type of role.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job with that. But, they had a mistake there, then being corrected, and they got to it before the coaches got to it. So we get them up with the field. That's all part of it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. You said we can go through there.
I doubt it.
No.
Just
What's back?
yeah, he will.
What's another thing that I like?
I don't know. I don't know. I think you can what you
I'm good. Center.
for Chris Jones?
Chris, it felt like you and a lot of the veteran players did bring a lot of energy. We're just really trying to win this game. I guess how disappointing is the result for you?
That's always disappointing when you lose. And I played this game since a young kid. All I want to do is to have fun and win. And anytime I'm able to step on the field, I say, "Oh, have fun." Most importantly, the hard is to try to finish with them. And today it was a little unfortunate, but we preached on getting a high effort. I think a lot of guys flew around. A lot of guys got new opportunities, and we're gonna keep it going. We got 2 more opportunities left at the end of the season, and we're gonna try to finish strong.
Chris, a fairly unprecedented situation where you've lost a starting quarterback in 2 consecutive games. On the sideline, did you feel any extra pressure as a defense when you found out?
I mean, it's always unfortunate to just lose a player. But yeah, we're talking about a quarterback who facilitates the ball on our team, and so definitely an unprecedented situation that I've never been a part of. But as Coach Reid say, we just we work with who we got, and we just keep it moving. Defense, we always have the pressure on us to stop, give our offense the ball in the field situation and get off the field on third down. So, today it was no different.
You said you've never been in a situation like this before. How important is it you, leader on this team, to rally around a practice squad quarterback that's got to come in and lead your team for the majority of the game?
I think my job won't change on this team. I'm still who I am. No matter the record, who it's this team. I'm still who I am. I still play the game with passion. I still love what I do. I'm still going out there firing up every play, every opportunity I'm on the field, and everybody else on defense. It's not our job to predict the situation. We're in a very unfortunate situation where sometimes you can't control it, and it's okay. You can finish strong. You can worry about the things you can control, which is your attitude and your effort. A lot of people can talk when they're up. It's about those that has character when you're down or when you're not in a favorable position.
How much do you feel like you guys missed like Trent and Leo during today's game?
I mean, we're talking about starters on our defense, very important pieces on our defense. We're talking about a corner who's made All-Pro in the last 2 to 3 years. We're talking about Leo Chanel, who can move around. I mean, their presence definitely was missed, but also gave us an opportunity to look at younger guys who has the opportunity to play today. Probably didn't have the opportunity when it was there. So, it's a building point, something we can build off of, especially with the younger guys going into this Thursday.
You're largely like a positive guy, a positive presence. What tells you that maybe this season's more of a blip where you guys are going to be able to really respond, not only in the 2 games, but maybe next year, as you come back?
Well, we look at it. This team is a makeup of last year's team. And last year's team won 14-2, 15-2, something like that. And there's not many pieces missing. And then you look at what's the difference. The difference this year is 1-score games. We didn't finish as Chris and we previously did. And that can make a difference because this league, the margin for error is so small. And we have so many games which are 1-score games, whether it was the offense, defense, or merely just special teams. We gotta hone in on finishing, especially at the end of the game.
Chris, what are your thoughts on Cam Ward, the rookie quarterback?
He played well today. We sent a lot of blitzes at him. He was able to get out, use his legs, and get the ball out of his hands. And they ran the ball really, really well against us today. I think he had 22, 21 carries for 98 yards. When they're able to run the ball as successful, then it opens up things for the offense. And we didn't do a really good job of stopping the run as we did in the previous week. So we can hone in on that. Coming up with Denver Broncos division opponent. It's going to be tough. They like to run the ball and they play physical. So this week going into film, we got to have physicality.
Last one, anybody? Thanks, Chris.
Chris, the floor is open.
Christian.
Chris, yes. So you still do maybe the difficulty of getting in that spot?
Yeah, first off, prayed for, not only Pat and what happened last week, but also Gardner. We don't know the severity of the injury yet, but
our QB room is so close. And so when you see, good friends go down like that, it's really tough. And then for me, being here for 4 years, I've always, you always walk through when your first moment's going to be and, when you're going to sort of get an opportunity. And so I've really just attacked these last 4 years, like, you never know. And today just happened to be, an opportunity for me. And I wanted to take full advantage of it.
Players always say, backup players always say, stay ready. That's our job, is to stay ready. I would imagine this is a great example of why you do that.
Yeah, 100%. You, like I just said, you never know when your number's going to be called, whether it's a freak injury or, you just never know where you're going to go in. So we do a really good job of making sure everyone's prepared. And, being with Pat and seeing him go through his routine, the last 4 years, and Gardner, he's been awesome in the room and really helping me, come along and develop as well. So, all the credit to those guys and our coach and staff. They made it pretty easy for me out there.
Chris, can you bring us through the moment when you knew you were going in and how you prepared yourself quickly for that?
Obviously you see Gardner go down and I hate it for him. And then the next thing, my mind went to is, all right, well, I got to rally the troops now and, go win a football game. Those guys out there, man, they battled their asses off. And I can't say enough good things about, you're out there. My first completion is to Travis Kelce. I mean, built a great relationship with him over the last couple of years. But if you would have told me my first, completion that if I was going to be to him, probably would have laughed at you. So, those guys were awesome. And, now we have a short week and we're going to, move forward.
What did you, and I know it's in the immediate aftermath, you're going to watch film, but what did you learn maybe about yourself in this moment?
That the moment wasn't too big for me. I felt really calm out there. Felt like, I was seeing things pretty good. The game didn't seem too fast for me. And you just never know how you're going to react in those situations until you're in it. And, I'm never too high, never too low in those moments. And so it was good to go out there and get some, live, regular season snaps, because that's just something that I haven't really had, these past 4 years. So,
Chris, obviously, you guys miss Patrick on the field, but just his presence around on a game day. What do you miss about that?
Pat is the first dude. I checked my phone. He was the first dude that texted me. He's the first dude to help someone out, lend a helping hand, just, in past preseason, stuff like that. He's always, in the QB's ear, whether it's me and Gardner, whoever's been here. Everyone misses his presence. And, not only me in the QB room, but the whole team, everyone in the building in Kansas City, we go off 15. So, he's doing his best right now. He's gonna come back, 100% next year.
After the game?
Yeah.
Just to confirm, Patrick texted you right after the game.
Yeah, I opened my phone. He was the first text I saw. And, that's the type of guy he is. We've gotten pretty close over the last 4 years, and someone, I don't have a big brother, so in a way it's been, taking over like a big brother role for me. Not only, on the field and, my development, but also off the field, just sort of just always being there for me. And so he's a great friend, and he's like that with everyone. There's not a bad thing I can say about him.
Chris, this is a short week and you're going to be the guy. How are you looking at this challenge of being ready by Thursday to get going?
I'm ready for the opportunity. It's a great opportunity. It's not only a great opportunity for me, but a great opportunity for a team. Go out there and battle, man. That's all I can ask of these guys. Go out there and battle. Obviously, we have a lot of young guys playing, but it's great experience, not only for me, but for all of our young guys playing. It's going to be real valuable for us, moving forward for years to come here in Kansas City. And, it's Christmas Day. The possibility of me making a first start on Christmas Day is pretty special. I have family in town and stuff like that. So, I'm looking forward to it.
From practice squad to podium, press conference podium, right? Are you able to appreciate or at least be mindful of the moment, or is it just business for now?
I think you always got to, appreciate the moment. I think Trav said earlier in the week, anytime you get the, strap on the pad to play an NFL game, that's special. Something I've, been looking forward to and wanting to do, since I was, 4 years old. So to have this opportunity, you always watch post-game conferences and, being here in front of you guys now. So it's surreal, but also, it's business as usual, time to go to work and, get ready for Denver.
Chris, in game, how much are you drawing from what you've learned from Pat?
Oh, a bunch, just certain situations and play calls he likes. I think the biggest thing is the energy that he gives to the team. Those guys feeling that energy, feeling like, but no matter who goes down, next man up, and, it's time to step up and play and battle with your guys. And, that's when I first came in, I wanted the guys to know, like, hey, I'm here. We're going to win this football game. We're going to go in there. I'm going to give you everything I got, and I expect the same from them. And so, that's probably what I learned from him the most.
Your scramble earlier, and you threw right before the line of scrimmage, similar to what Pat did.
Yeah.
Watch him do all the time.
Yeah, no, I think I sort of got, because as soon as I threw it, I looked right at the, line of scrimmage, and I've seen him do that a couple of times. I sort of had to, make sure. I've just seen it so many times. It's where I naturally went to, but, I've learned a lot from him.
Chris, right before halftime, you led the team to points. Can't imagine you've had a lot of practice reps running the 2-minute drill. When was the last time you've done that?
Oh man, great question. Probably training camp. We got a couple reps at it, but also I've been here for 2 years and I've seen enough reps. I know our 2-minute calls. I know what we're looking to do. Obviously, in that situation, just trying to get points out of it. And to be honest, I feel like that's when I'm playing my best. Just playing free, no huddle. We're sort of, just on the ball and just let me go rip it. So those situations, even Coach Jari, your quarterback coach, told me he's like, this is when you're best. So go out there and do your thing. And I was really happy that we're able to go get some points right there.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So everybody.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
More back. Can I use that, Kelly?